Alright guys, Hoosiers are off.
There can't be two Alpha Titans.
Who bows to who?
Kong bows to no one.
The world needs Kong.
There's something provoking me into war.
Alright guys, what is going on? Today's video is going to be about tires. The reason I'm doing today's video about tires is because obviously, as you know, we're now on Hoosier SLICKS instead of Mickey Thompson tires. Basically, we're going to talk about, did I make the right choice in going to Hoosiers over the Mickeys that I had before? And that's basically the entire goal of the video and seeing if I made the right choice or not. Alright guys, I have a 2014 Ram 392, forged 392, Whipple supercharged. And we have 29, 12, 15 Hoosier SLICKS, full-on bias ply SLICKS, everything. And I like the tires. These tires, I didn't have the exact size, but I had the same D06 compound for a set, the 28, 10, 17s on my NA setup, which were absolutely, they did great. NA setup, they did great. Obviously, I got the bias ply fronts on, 17x5s. Truck's making ridiculous power. But ever since, if you're new to the channel, we got a new tune. We have not even hooked one time on this new tune, and it's still a pump gas tune. It's, you know, it's more a little bit more timing. We have a conservative tune. We dead hooked on the Mickeys every single time, guys. And then we went with, Jay gave us a new tune. We put the new tune on. We've had nothing but traction issues. So I'm thinking, hey, bias ply SLICKS are going to be the best bet because I had such good luck with them from my previous NA setup. And no, we blew tires off. We're blowing these tires off. So we got coilover suspension up front. That was one of the previous videos. And we took these only to the track one time. We didn't really get a chance to adjust the coilovers and mess with too much tire pressure. But yeah, guys, I honestly think that maybe we made the mistake of going to Hoosiers instead of the Mickeys. That's my honest opinion. Alright guys, so those are the Hoosier SLICKS. And like I said, I think I made the mistake. But don't be alarmed. Bam! Yeah, I bought Mickeys. I'm going back to Mickey Thompson's. Now the reason I wanted to go to the Hoosiers was because the bias ply SLICKS, and like I said, I've had great success. They're actually a little bit wider than them, an inch wider. They're a little bit shorter, they're 29.3 inches tall. And these are 30.3 inches tall. So I'm going back to the Mickeys. A couple of reasons. Number one, obviously it's a radial. I feel like on the radials, when I had them, I just hooked better and I hooked more often, and these were a better compound. Yes, I got the 315s, and these are the Mickey Thompson ET Radial Pros. These are supposed to be the best tires they say that are out there. I've had amazing luck. I don't know why I went to Hoosiers, probably because I had amazing luck on the NA setup. But now being boosted, we're going back to Mickey's, and we're going to go back to the old setup where we had great luck with, guys. Like I said, these are a little bit taller, so it gives me a little bit more sidewall, and these are brand new. My old Mickeys were also very, very worn, and that could have been the reason why we weren't hooking on this. Now with the coilovers up front, Mickey's back. The Hoosiers will be for sale if anyone wants them. Great tires. I think I had like 8 passes on them. But yeah, maybe for my setup, I think I'm going to have better luck back on the Mickeys. So these are going to be for sale, guys. If you want them, make me an offer. Like I said, 8, 9 passes on them. They're brand new. As you know, the truck just basically sits here. It's not my daily driver. So Mickey Thompsons are coming back. I'm very excited to get back with these and have luck. Also, another thing we're going to double check is I told Matt from Mo's Performance, owner of Matt Fekak, keeps telling me to double, triple check my brackets, my control brackets, and my control arms, my 4-link control arms. He said that could be, if they're even a little bit loose, you're going to blow the tires off. He had basically the same thing with another customer. His bolts were loose and he was blowing the tires off. He tightened them up, put new brackets on, and he was dead hooking every time on Mickey's. Yes, we're completely different setups, him being a lot lighter, me being obviously a lot heavier with a Whipple supercharger, more power and a lot heavier. So it is always going to be harder for me to hook than everybody else considering my weight and my power level. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to take these over to Steve. We're going to take them tires off, and take these all over to Steve, and Steve's going to mount these on for me. And yeah, like I said, these will be for sale. They'll be in my garage if no one wants to buy them or whatnot. Maybe as a backup if I can't get them sold. Great tires, nothing but luck. But that's the plan, guys. Going back to Mickey's, and we're going to work on getting the check these my core 4x4 bolts. If they're even a little bit loose, guys, we're going to tighten them up as best we can. I checked them, but I didn't like do it the world's greatest check, so we're going to do a really good check on them, make sure they are tight and nothing's loose. And hopefully between new Mickey's, coilovers, getting the that set up a little bit better, we can dial this thing in and we can finally get some traction. So let me get these Hoosiers off and let me get them ready to take over to Steve's. All right, guys, Hoosiers are off. Here's the one. Let's look at them. I like to show you the comparison. I never actually stood these two side by side. This has obviously got a little more air in it. Yeah, they are taller. You can feel the difference. A little wider. These are definitely going to be taller. They're an inch taller, especially with air in it. But yeah, we're going back to the Radials. Like I said, these are basically brand new. Brand spanking new. 8 passes. Not too much wider. Very, very close. The tread width is actually very similar. This bulges more because it's a bias ply. It has the little more sidewall, obviously. So, like I said, man, we're going to load these up. Probably going to take the wife's Durango, so I don't kind of freaking put the stocks back on and drive. I might just leave it like this till we get them from Steve. We'll see. I'm not too sure yet how I'm going to do it. Might put the stocks back on and drive the Steves, put the tailgate on and do it like that. But I'm not too sure, guys. We will see. But I am going to check on, like I said, my core 4x4 upper and lower Jesus Christ, control mount, control arms, and double check them right now while I got all this out. Let me tighten them up and check them out, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, double check the control arm brackets. They are tight as shit. Couldn't even budge. I budged one a little bit more at the impact. That's about it. But yeah, we're ready. I'm just gonna probably take my wife's car and I go to Steve's, get these Mickeys on, hit the track, man. We'll work on some dialing in this suspension a little bit better. See a nice looking coilover. Look at the pink. Ooh, pretty. You can barely see them, but yeah. So we're ready to go.